Alright, I've basically just finished recording a chill Colo run in a very noob way where I'm trying to not flick anything basically. But unfortunately, I have lost all the audio for it somehow. So I want to just talk over the video of it again. So here's the setup pretty much. That's just pre-pots. We'll fill the rest with brews. You don't need to take a room pouch. You can take a room pouch with depth charge if you want, but honestly you don't even need it. The LU you can swap for the DINs. Doesn't really matter. Don't need the LU. DINs does just as well, honestly. And this is just a max gear setup. If you don't have tbow, then I would recommend. Obviously, you can just replace the side with the whip. But if you don't have a tbow, then honestly, I would just do melee only. If I were you, or you could use a shadow in a similar way. It's just a bit more annoying if you get hit or whatever. Shadow's obviously expensive as well, so yeah. To have a shadow, to have a T-bow, then you can just hit a melee only and it should be fine still, and you can still do the pretty much the same stuff. Yeah, and I'm gonna press play now. So let's skip a little bit because I'm a bit bored now. But that's pretty much the setup. You can have 6 brews because these will go away. I'll skip all of that. Now we're in the Colo. When you come in, you just want to make sure you always start on this start tile. Yeah. I haven't dropped a brew yet because I'm retarded. But you want to have a visual metronome, which you can see here. Yeah. You want to make sure this visual metronome is set to 5. And then just pick a number. I think I'm picking 5. Let's see what I'm picking. So basically, when it goes to 5, I'm gonna click start, and then when it goes to 5 again, that's when I'm gonna run to A. So it's gonna go to 5. There's 5. I click continue. When I go to 5 again, I go to A. And what this does is basically, whatever spawns is not gonna hit me straight away. So I have like, I don't know, 2 or 3 seconds just leeway. I can do what I want. Don't have to pray. I can just react to my prayers. And yeah, you're gonna go up to A. You should have your tank gear on. I don't because I'm retarded. But yeah, you don't have to run back and forth like this. You can just stand on A if you want. If you have the tank gear on, you're pretty Gucci. So you do 2 Ajax on the Berserker. I'll play it one more time. You 1 Ajax, 2 Ajax. Because Ajax is so fast, it's only 6 ticks. Like it's a little bit worse than a shadow, but it's pretty much a shadow. It's bloody broken. You can camp brick over this whole thing as well if you want. Then you can do a 1-way SGS. Yeah, don't have to do a 6-way that I did. You can camp 12 the entire time. You can do a 1-way SGS, whack the archer. After you've whacked the archer, you do a 1-way T-bow. I've done a 6-way because I'm going to hit the mage after, but you can do a 1-way T-bow and just shoot the seer. I think the next example will be a little bit better. And after that, you just kill whatever's left. Right, let me skip this a bit. At the end of every wave, you can't move anymore. So it's very important you come and start the start tile again. So you do the exact same start. Pick a number. Let's go back a little bit. I think I'm going to pick 5 again. And you see this time, I've started in 12 now. It's better to start in 12 because you don't want to get hit. If in doubt, you pray mage and fucking put 12 on with the LE and like, yeah, you're kind of good. Right. You always pick blasphemy, by the way, for invos. You always pick blasphemy first. I'll put an invo list of like, you know, what's good to take, or what's like okay to take, or what's shit to take. That will just be in the description or something. Or if I'm bothered, I'll like, you know, make a whole list about it. But yeah, we'll see. Right, there you go. So on 5, I'm gonna go. Pray mage. You can see this mage is the one on the right, so I'm gonna pray mage, right? And that's the only thing that's gonna come hit me, because that's the only one there. You're gonna hit the berserker twice. I know I put piety on. That's just like I don't know. I'm not used to redoing this, to be honest. So this is a habit of mine. So I put piety on. You can just camp rigger the whole time. It's fine. You put the SGS on, just whack it. You can spec it, but I'm full HP, so I want to spec. But you can spec it if you want. And yeah, you can do a 1-way T-bow. See, I'm doing a 1-way T-bow, and it still dies. It's gonna die from that one hit. So you don't need a venatable or anything. Just the 1-way T-bow's fine. And you just if you don't have a T-bow, then obviously you need venatable, or you can use a blowpipe and just do a few more hits on it if you want. But yeah, that's basically it. Right, that's all dealt with. You just kill whatever's left. You don't have to pray flicker or anything, by the way. I didn't bring a prayer enhance a prayer regen, sorry, but it might be worth you bringing a prayer regen, depending on how fast or how slow you are. It's because the prayer regen, like the pre-pot, lasts so long anyway that it's not normally worth it. But obviously I'm going slow and not flicking anything here. Right. At 39 seconds, I don't know if you noticed, but at 39 seconds you can see here, 39.6 in the top left corner. This is from the Fortis Coliseum plugin. If you got the Fortis Coliseum plugin and install it, there's a wave timer that it gives you, and you can just set the wave timer to. I'll show you. I will actually show you that in a little bit if I move my screen over. Let's go here. That's the visual metronome that you want to set to 5. This is the Fortis Coliseum plugin. You go here, you go to splits, you put wave time, you put the overlay wave count to 1. Because you don't give a shit about all these other waves, you don't want to fill up your screen, right? You just want the one that you're on. So you put the overlay wave count to 1 and put the overlay panel to wave time. And then you'll get this nice timer that I've got on this part here. Anyway. So at 39 seconds backup comes, so just don't get fucked by him basically. There's always different backups with different waves. You don't basically wave 5 and 6 you'll get a major, and wave 11 and 10 also have a major in it. The other ones are melees. Right, same start again. Normally you would never take these invos. Doom you could take. Doom 1 and 2 is okay to take. As a learner, I would only take Doom 1. You could take Doom 2 if you're really good at Soul as a simulator, because like 10 mistakes is quite a lot, honestly. But yeah, if you're confident on the simulator, then Doom 2 is fine. But normally I'd say only take Doom 1. So you wouldn't want to take Doom unless you're like, I don't know, you're already at wave 9 or something, you're like wave 9 or 10 or whatever. If you're like wave 7 or something, or even wave 8, and it tries to give you Doom, you could take it and see how it goes, but my best reset, honestly. Normally, because it's wave 3 only, you just want to leave, because it'll take you 2 minutes, it took you 1 minute 29 to get here. You can just leave and go again and get better invos. That is highly what I'd recommend if you're not yet at wave 6, because, yeah, don't take too long to get wave 6 anyway. Anyway, I'm going to do it because I can take Doom, so I couldn't bother to reset, so yeah. Now you do the same start, I'm going to skip a little bit. And you see there's a ranger here, so I'll be wearing range. Now, I might have got chip damaged a bit, but I'm clamping a Blood Fury, so like even if I don't SGS anything, which I could have SGS stuff. I bet I SGS. But like the Blood Fury would have healed me anyway, honestly. Now I know that there's a ranger blocking this mage, so I'm like, whatever, let me just scythe it because it's quicker. But you're completely fine to just tbow from far, like it doesn't actually matter. I'm just being a bit I don't know, I was a bit bored. Trying to make it go faster, you know what I mean? And I mean, this is all simple, right? It's only 1v1 stuff right now. So I'll just skip forward. Right, same start here. There's only one thing on me. Now, what you want to notice with this manticore on me is you want to make sure that you're focused on manticore. So you see, I only killed 2 Fremlix. Even as soon as I killed the Fremlix, I was already ready to pray for this manticore. There's a manticore up, you need to pray for that shit. So don't sacrifice getting hit by the manticore just so you can kill a couple Fremlix. Tank the manticore, then it will be another 10 ticks or whatever it is before it shoots again. That's easily enough time to kill the rest of the stuff, right? So yeah, I'll kill the rest of the stuff, and then now I can just kill the manticore. The way the manticore works is it just shoots 3 orbs, and then you just switch your prayer after each orb shoots. So you see, it's from the mage orb, and now I'm switching to prayer range. The range orb's gone after extreme melee. That's all it is. And I'll play it a little bit so you can kind of see how it goes. So it's mage, range, melee. You just follow the order of the orbs on its head. See, it's mage, range, melee. So it'll be mage, range, melee. If you take mantimayhem 3, it can change the order and stuff. Also, it could also just start range generally anyway. It can either start mage or it can start range. If you take Manti 3, then it could start melee, or it could even put melee in the middle. Kind of fucks up a little bit. I'll take Manti 3 later and you'll see. I'm gonna skip this stuff because I'm bored. Don't need to know that. That's just normal stuff. All you need to know is that you need to make sure you start on the start tile. So you see, when this guy was about to die, I came to the start tile. You always want to make sure you drag all the monsters to your start tile, because you want to do the start right. This start is the most important thing of this whole run. If you don't do the start tile, you're probably fucked. You can still get a double south spawn even doing this, but and I actually get 3 double south spawns. But with this method, it's like honestly, it doesn't even matter. It's so tanky, like who gives a shit? Right. This is why this method is so chill. Right, you're never gonna take solarflare or bullshit. If you get some rubbish invo, just leave and go back in. Yeah. Even though I'm running with shit invos, but anyway. The way you do this, if you have 2 monsters, you'd be like, oh, but shouldn't you flick this? No, you don't flick this shit. You go to A, you mark this tile called bestie, yeah? Once you're at A, you just make sure everything's shuffled along like it is right now. Yeah? You go to A, then you run to the bestie tile and you shoot us in the back. What that does is it corner traps the guy in the front. So let me just skip forward. It ends up like this basically. Right, let me see if I can do the run up for you, just so you can see. So I'll start from A, run to bestie. Hurry the fuck up, man. I'm so slow. Look at him. It's probably me talking, saying the same shit. Alright, cool. There you go. And that's how it works. Right. This ranger guy in the front. Imagine if it was the other way around. If the ranger was in the back, what happens is that ranger is a bit of a cunt. He throws a shadow every 5 hits. So, not always best to use that corner trap method with him. But you can still do it. It just means that you have to like semi-prayer flick it, I guess. You know what I mean? Because you have to run back and then switch prayer and then do the corner trap again every 5 hits. I'll show you an example of that. Don't even worry about it right now. Don't worry about that too much right now. But when I was hitting that, you notice I was hitting it from this line. If you go past this line where mouse is, so if I go up to like, I don't know, up here, there's a manticore in the back. You can see this blue dot here, that's a manticore. If I go past this bestie tile, that will start killing me. So you never want to go past that tile. So if you want to go to the corner trap bit again, see, when I want to attack the ranger, I step backwards. I come back here and wait for him to come out. If I go forward, I die to this guy. That's important to note. Right. Once you're done killing those, you just drag that manticore out. You might want to know how to drag the manticore, right? If you want to drag the manticore, you just either run all the way down here, or you can run 1 to the left of A. Either way works, it doesn't matter. Just get him out, make sure he's nice and close. If he's not close, remember, you can't go to the start tile. So you want to make sure he's close, and then you just kill him. Right, skipping it. Skipping that. Here we go. Right, I've started this thing, and I've got 2 things on me. Now, because I'm AFKing on A, when you come to A, if you just AFK on it, they will actually off-tick most of the time. So I can tell they're off-tick right now. So I'm doing it a bit. But I feel like I realized that I'm not supposed to, because I'm retarded. As in, like, I'm trying to do a run where I'm not doing that stuff. So, let's pretend we're retarded. If you can't off-tick stuff, then what you do, you put the Torva on, you put the Ellie on. You run south. Like so. By running south, all this shit will just go in a line. This ranger might come down, actually. No, he won't. He's going there. That's good. This manticore will come, though. Now, sometimes, even though you run south, I'll see Chucky Brew as well. Sometimes, even though you run south, right, there's still 2 things here. Or maybe the backup comes and fucks you up. Like right now, I've got this manticore on me, I'm shooting him, right? But there's going to be a backup coming now, because it's going to be 39 seconds. Remember what I said about 39 seconds? And it's wave 6 as well as the major. Now, if this major is on the same tick as this mage orb, then it's free. So right now it's the same tick, so I'm not going to bother moving. There was just no point in me moving, because it was... Just give it a test. If it's the same tick as the manticore, then you're sorted, right? If it's off tick and you're just getting bum raped, then what you need to do is you need to make a big circle around the map. So you put the Torva back on, pray mage, you're going to go here. If running to this pillar doesn't work, then you go over here, and then that definitely will work. There's like no way it doesn't work. If you make this shape around, everything will get stuck over here, and maybe one thing might come down, but obviously you can deal with that. But yeah, this actually worked. So You might think, oh, why don't I put on my Torva and kill this guy with melee? Because tbow sucks on him, right? But I'm not allowed to pray for her apparently because I made the rule for myself. So I'm gonna tbow him. The reason I don't tbow this guy is I might be able to tbow him, but I don't want to risk getting dragged because I don't want to get one hit. So I'll just play it chill, tbow this guy, and then after tbow this guy, I'll tbow that major. So let's skip a little bit. Tbow the major, and I could tbow the major. Right. Normally I'd off tick these. You can't off tick it from the middle tile, but there is a way you can off tick it anyway. But obviously I'm not allowed to off tick stuff, so we're gonna put the tank gear on and be noobs again. But it's fine. This is the only situation, by the way, where I won't tank in Torva. I'm gonna tank in Masori with the Ellie. I might even take the helm off. Do I take the helm off? I think I am gonna take the. What do I do? Can't remember. Let's see. Well, that's the Masori. And use augury for the mage defense as well. Yeah, the helm's coming off as well. I've got 2 ranges, and this little major is the only little major that he just hits nothing. Yeah, he's a pussy. So you pray range. If it's a big major, you pray mage. That guy will fuck you up. You got to use Torva. But if it's the little mage, it's fine. You just pray range of Masori and just run over there behind the pillar, and you should be fine. Let's see. Oh, hurry up, man. Oh, that was a bit too quick. Let's see the run. Da-da-da-da. 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0. Oh, 8. Okay, it wasn't too bad. Anyway, now that I've done that, now it's just these 2 guys, alright? So this one guy, sorry, and these 2 on the other side. That's another thing to note. See, right now the mage is in the front. A lot of the time, if the mage is in the front, all you have to do is wiggle back and forth. If you wiggle back and forth, normally he comes out. It depends what side of the pillar he's on, but just try it. If he comes out, great. If he doesn't come out, then you got to swap pillar basically, or you can off tick them. But yeah, I'm assuming you can't off tick anything. That's just me being retarded. But anyway, yeah. See, so they came out side by side, so I'm kind of Gucci. Right, let's skip a lot of this. Right, when that range is about to die, I'm going straight back to the start tile. If I were you, I would have come back to this pillar earlier. So, like right now, you should run down here and drag him over. If you just hide behind the pillar, the range will come automatically, right? And then you'll be a lot closer to the start tile. But I know I can make it because I'm like, it's not my first rodeo. Anyway, so I've made it to the start tile, and I'm doing the next wave, right? Again, Manti 2 is fine to take. I'm gonna end up with Manti 3, so that's why I wouldn't normally take Manti 2 this early, but whatever. Even Manti 3 with this setup is fine. You're going around the bloody world half the time anyway. Now you've got this big shockwave major guy. Now he's not like the little major. He'll fuck your day up. If he hits you once, like you might even be dead. Like he just hits super hard. But it's the same shit. You just do this stuff, and you kill this guy. Now the reason why I'll show this wave is because now the range is in the back, and I still want to do my bestie tile thing because I'm lazy. I don't want to flick stuff. So I'm gonna do that, but on the 5th hit, as soon as I see the shadow, I'm gonna run to A. So I'm just waiting for the shadow thingy. As soon as he throws his arm up in the air, and there it is. See, I'm clicking straight away and I'm praying mage. If I go straight away and pray mage, that's too quick for the ranger to even attack again. I'm already behind the pillar at that point. So that's why it's important, if you're doing that method, yeah, you just go straight away and it's a nice, easy, just pray mage and you're good. And then obviously you could just corner trap it again and just rinse and repeat. But that's how you do the ranger in the back. Alright. Now it's going to start spawning this Minotaur guy instead of the little Jaguar melee. He's a pussy. He just heals stuff, but he's a pussy. Just pray melee. This guy actually, this Minotaur, he's so big, you can actually stand 1 tile back on this row and he still safe spot from the pillar. So that's a good thing to note. Another thing to note actually as well, let's skip all this stuff, I can't be bothered. Another thing to note as well, normally you'd have myopia, so your best 2 invos are blasphemy and myopia. If you see myopia, just take it, because you don't want to get it again. So blasphemy and myopia are best invos. The thing about myopia is it makes your range shit, but it's good enough to use, like you can still use the corner trap method with it, but it means that you have to go to A to, you see this stuff south, you have to go to A to make it drag close enough to shoot it. And when you shoot, you have to click attack from C, otherwise, if you click attack from B, basically, your bow will drag you out, and then all this stuff will kill you. So when you're shooting with a bow, and you have myopia, you need to make sure you're on C when you're shooting the stuff south. So see, I've got two things south here. I think I'm gonna just see if they're same tick or not. Oh, they're not same, it's a bloody melee first. So yeah, I'm gonna do the thing. Just pray mage and run. I didn't see the shadow. Obviously, I'm just being retarded there. But it's a lot easier now, it's only one thing here. So I'll just kill that. I'm just potting up again. The reason I take... Oh yeah, this is a good point. The reason why I take Samfuse is because it poisons you if you get hit by Manti too. So I'll just take a full invent of Samfuse, honestly. And then yeah. It heals more prayer anyway. Right. With this setup, I'm just going to wait. Wait for the Manator to come, kill the backup. Once you're done killing the backup, then, you know, just deal with stuff. I'm going to kill this guy. Skip forward a bit. Alright, so I'm a little bit retarded, right? I can't prayer flick, remember? But, I mean, it's quite obvious to just flick the Manticore. Like, you basically, you just want to make sure you're praying that Mage Orb whenever it comes up. There is no actual, if there was a Major here, I'd just pray Mage and run. But there's no Major, so I'm going to pray range because it's free. And then when it's going to do the Mage Orb, I'll flick pray Mage. That's the logic behind it. Like, this is the one time I think I, like, somewhat prayer flicked, but it's kind of just doing the Manticore. It's not really a prayer flick. I'll just hurry up. What am I doing? Move, move, move. This is me talking. So annoying. Can't believe I lost the audio. Oh, bloody hell, just do it. And there you go. As soon as it's going to do the mage, I'll flick the mage, and then yeah. Right, now these guys will separate because I've got pillars. I come around back to this side and just kill this guy on his own. If I stay back there, then there's two things there, right? So I'm going to go with the side with one thing on it. So I come to this side because it's only got one thing. Easy peasy. Right, kill this guy, and then once that guy's done, I've got two things, so what do? Or just swap pillar and then it's only one thing, alright? I'm just going to flick the Manticore, I think, for this one. And ignore the Ranger. Yep, flick the Manticore, ignore the Ranger. So and then I pray range on the, obviously, when the Manticore is not loaded or whatever the hell. And now they're going to be side by side. Lovely. Now, don't be retarded. If I run back here, like, it would have been shit still. You want to go here. Would it still be shit? I think it would still be shit. I don't know. Anyway, maybe you could go there. Who knows? I can't remember what it looked like. But anyway, if you're stuck, you just swap pillars and then you just do your fights 1v1. As long as you're in tank gear, you should be fine. Don't take relentless unless you're like in the later waves, because relentless will fuck you up. It makes your armor like worthless basically. I'm gonna skip this. Skip this. Alright. Here's another example of me just, you know, I guess doing a wave. I feel like it's a waste of time. Let me skip this one. I just make sure when you're doing the Fremnix you kill this Manticore guy. Alright, let's skip that one. Oh, this is a good point actually. Right. If there's only one minion here, you need to stand on C. By standing on C, it means the Minotaur does not get trapped behind this guy. So remember, if there's only one monster in front of this pillar, like this ranger here, I can even see it's a ranger. This is a ranger here, right? If there's only one monster here, like big monster, you stand on C. That way, when the Minotaur comes, he won't get trapped behind here. He'll come straight down to you. And we'll skip this along. We'll skip all this actually. Yeah, the way I dragged that Manticore down, by the way, you didn't have to drag the Manticore down. I just wanted to. But if you just step one towel down that way, he'll come out. I was just being a bit I just wanted to like not lose hits and stuff. But anyway, let's move on. That's just easy. Oh, this is what mantimayhem 3 does, by the way. You see how the melee's in the middle? That never happens normally. But mantimayhem 3 will do that to you. That's why we don't take those. Anyway, you got the bestie towel, so it's free. Right? Volatility again, I would never take it, but you can take it, I just don't like it. Now I've got 2 manticores on me. Now it's still quite easy, you just deal with this stuff. 2 manticores doesn't count as level self. 2 manticores is piss. You just flick one manticore and then you flick the other manticore. That's all it is. Yeah, flick one and flick the other. Flick one and flick the other. In between you get about 2-3 ticks or whatever it is. This looks harder than it actually is just because I've got volatility, I have to move in between and stuff, but otherwise it's all one ways to kill this stuff. It's a one way SGS and a one way tbow, like it's not rocket science. You just flick one manticore and then flicking the other manticore, that's it. Now you see I went to A here because I want everything to drag close enough in case, like, if I have, it's a habit, because if I had myopia I wouldn't be able to shoot it. So yeah, whenever you're shooting for south, make sure you always go to A and then you can go to C and shoot it. I'm gonna skip this stuff. Now, another thing to note, when the backup spawns, it's wave 10 now, wave 10 and 11, it could spawn a major in the front. If it spawns a major in the front, I'll show you what I mean. You see right here, there's a little major here, right? Little major down there. If that major was in the front, then test the waters. If it's the same tick as the manticore, Gucci. If it's a different tick to the manticore, then what you'd want to do is just stand on A so he doesn't get healed. If you stand on A and then shoot the major in the front, then you can just kill him basically and just brew through it, whatever. He should be fine. Just like brew, restore through, and kill the major. If you're super stuck, then obviously just put Torva on pray mage and fucking do that Narnia shit again. Go behind the pillar, go behind that pillar, blah blah blah. Should be fine. If in doubt, basically, you put Torva on, you put your Ellie on, and you just run to Narnia behind all the pillars. But yeah, you should normally be fine. If that mage's in the front, it's either going to be on the same tick or it's like 50% chance on the same tick. But if it's not on the same tick, then you just stand on A and you kill it. And you should be fine, as long as your range button and everything. I'm gonna skip all this shit. Is the final wave? Good. Right, this is the last example thing to show. Oh no, I've got 2 more examples to show you. But this is called a T stack. You see, I've got 2 things in the front and 1 thing in the back. So for this stack, you want to make sure when 39 seconds comes, you need to be on A. I'll show you what I mean. When it dies. Right, see how it's made a wall? Yeah? They land up behind each other. When the Minotaur comes out, there's no way he can get stuck behind this guy. He's gonna come straight to me. So now that I've seen the Minotaurs come, I'm gonna go back to C. And now it's all good. I can just kill him. Alright. And that's how you do that. And once you deal with that, then obviously you just come here. It's just 2 manticores again. You flick one manticore, then you flick the other manticore. This doesn't count as, like, this is just like, this might as well be 1 manticore. It's like, it's not hard. This doesn't count as prey flicking, or off ticking, sorry. Anyway, you kill those, and then I'll do the bestie towel, and it's free, and then I'll go to the boss. Alright, for the boss, you want to make sure, or try and be 100% spec. So if you're not 100% spec, you just leave 1 thing alive and just wait till you're 100% spec. Make sure you're combat potted. Relentless and volatility are free to take on the boss, pretty much. So you take those if you have it. You send your 2 timer specs, and you just send the sim a lot. If you send the simulator a lot, you just learn it. For a noob, I would recommend this L method, which I'm gonna fuck up a few times. So I actually did click there. That's bullshit. Anyway, okay. You'll see me doing it. That's the L method. What the L method is just this L-shaped click. Any spear that it throws, it just dodges it. You have to be in the corner. If you're in the corner, you just L like this, like 1 back and then 1 diagonal. It'll be 1 back and 1 diagonal. It's on a yellow piss ball right now, so can't do it from there. So I'm gonna go to the other corner. But yeah, if you do that L shape, it just it dodges every single spear. If it does a shield, that's the only thing you need to know. If it does a shield, you have to go 1 back. Sometimes it's 2 back if it's shield 2. But it's just a lot easier to only count the shields, right? You don't have to count the spears at all. You don't need to know what spear you're on. And yeah, I'll just show you the rest of the fight and then end the vid. Oh, I'm missing something, right? There's all these specials and stuff, just to learn on the simulator. Can't bothered. Right, here we go. Here is the thingamajig, right? Let's turn this off. This is my stacking thingamajig. So if you get 3 things behind each other like this, you're going to do as follows. Skip, skip, skip. Oh, went too far. This is where this destacking tile shit comes in handy, yeah? You've got 3 things behind each other. You could just run south. If you run south, what happens is the mage and the range will be on one side, but then it's just the manticore on the other side. So then you can just kill the manticore. And then swap pillars again, and then you know how that works. But you can just do all this on the same pillar. It's a bit easier actually to do it on the same pillar. Because, I mean, you don't tank any hits, right? When you go out, this manticore's not even loaded right now. Because the manticore's not loaded, I don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to go to this destack tile. You're going to wait about 3-4 ticks, whatever it is. Don't go straight away. Like, if you go there and then you come back straight away, then it's going to be too fast. You need to make sure you wait. Because you need the guy in the back to come drag down. Whatever's in the back will drag down. Yeah, after about 3 ticks. Then you come back here. And then you just run to C. This is where you need C. Don't go to B, don't go to A, you go to C. By going to C, what happens is, you see how they're lined up, these two? These two have lined up, so it's made a wall. Like with the Minotaur, it's made a wall, and the Ranger has to come down now. And you do that, and then you just kill it. And once you kill this, then obviously you can just do the corner trap thing and just kill this as well. And you're Gucci. And that's it. That's how you do Colo without prayer flicking anything. Apart from those 2 manticores, I guess. But yeah, I didn't prayer flick anything else. You just put 12 on and tank in it. And to your fortune.